Hey y'all, this is Carson over at Coleman Tractor in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't mind, we're gonna go through this Z781 right here beside me today. Come join me. So just to get started here, kind of a brief overview on this Z781. You know, we really see a lot of commercial guys use this. Primarily people who are going site to site in a neighborhood, maybe even on a golf course. Really just those commercial guys are really where we see these getting bought. We have seen a few of these go out to some big ag and big residential customers who are, mowing 5, 6, maybe 10 acres at their house. It saves them a little bit of money from buying a bigger diesel mower, but overall, that's kind of where we see this product being used at. It is going to be a 30 horsepower fuel injected engine, so you are getting that nice beefy mower to it, and it's going to be able to handle really anything you put through it. Follow me while we dig more into this thing. On this Z781, it is going to be a commercial fabricated steel deck. You're never going to have a problem running into anything. It is going to last. It's not going to bend. You're even going to be able to stand on this. Now I know I have this on the ground right now, but even when I raise this thing up and use the K-Ride lift system, it's going to be nice and easy. You're going to be able to lock that in at the top there for storage and transportation. And even when you get off of it, you're going to notice it's going to clear the ground a little over 5 inches. You're going to be able to cut in 1 to 5 inch capacity in depth, and it's going to go in 1/2 inch increments. Like I said before, this deck is commercial fabricated. That is going to hold up no matter what you put it through. And if something does happen, that's why we have KCC, Kubota Insurance, and K-Tag to cover this. A couple more great features on this Kubota Z781 is the serviceability of it. Even on this deck here, this middle pan is going to easily slide out. It's no grease spindles, but if you ever have to change a belt, if that's the case, this thing comes out, toss this thing aside, get in there, drop the deck. You're never going to have a problem servicing this Kubota. Even coming underneath here, when we go over to the seat here, and you need to see, really, you need to get to the battery, you need to get any sensors, maybe a seat sensor, seat switch here. It's all going to be very easy to access. You'll see the battery here is going to slide right out. You pop that tray off, pop that battery out. Even notice the gas tank here. With this being a commercial mower, that gas tank is going to hold up. You need as much as possible, so you don't have to consistently and constantly fill up. You're going to go back and forth to every job site that you have. You're not going to have to fuel up consistently here. Having this big oversized gas tank is really going to be convenient and nice to have, not having to go back and forth to the gas tank and go back and forth filling this thing up. And where it is located as well, it's going to be centrally located, so you're not going to have the gas tank lopsiding you to the right, loft to the left, or in the back, wherever it may be. It's right underneath you, which is very convenient. It's going to be right underneath you, right where you're sitting, and it also keeps you low to the ground. A couple things you may have noticed in that previous clip is this Tweels tire. This is not something that's just unique to Kubota, but it's just a unique tire to the zero-turn market in general. A couple benefits of this tire is that being a Tweels, meaning it is a no-flat. So you're going to be able to run over rocks, debris, including nails, whether or not you're transferring from job site to job site when you're going down the road, whatever that may be. You're not going to have a problem and going to have to go get a new tire or pump up that tire. You're never going to have to worry about that. When you let that machine sit on a cold night and it deflates a little bit and you got to air it up in the morning before the next day, you're not going to have to do that on this tire, which is very unique. It is a nice tire to have. The life expectancy on these are about 3 times as much as what you're going to see on an air ride tire, an aircraft tire you may see. This tire also kind of conforms to the ground a little bit. It does have a little bit more surface area, so it's going to allow you to get more traction on it, whether you're on hills or if it's a wet day and you're on a golf course. You're not going to have to worry about slipping down the hill, which is very nice to have, and you're really never going to have to worry about getting a new tire. This should last as long as your machine lasts, truly. Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today walking through this Z781. This is a great product, and we have some great availability as well with other models. If you have any questions, please give me a shout here at the Nashville store. We'd love to walk you through it, maybe even go for a demo on our lot. Get ready for the spring. It's coming. You commercial customers, this is going to be a great item to have in your fleet. something that we're going to be able to take care of, we're here to take care of you.